Yo guys, before we get into this video,
What's up?
want to let you know we did a mic test on this video and it worked really incredibly well, as you'll see. And then the entire video, the mic was terrible, and I'm sorry for the bad audio. But it's still a good video. We talk about a lot of interesting stuff, so here we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Good. Actually, we should do one quick mic test. I'm not going to let you fiddle with that. You fiddle too much during the videos. No fiddling.
I was just moving it away.
All right, this is just a mic test anyway. The mic is plugged in all the way. I'm nervous we're going to record this whole thing, and then turns out the mic's screwed up.
That'd be fun.
We are using the new mic,
The most professional microphone clip ever.
clipped to an old iPhone case that actually allows it to just rest nice and flat on the table, and you guys can hear.
Welcome to today's video.
Friday. I'm going to start calling Friday videos exposed. I would like to start doing interviews with different YouTubers. We have some YouTubers lined up to come on and talk to us. Today is just me and Will exposed. So I want every single Friday to be an episode called Exposed, unless there's some sort of like thing going on where we can't make one. But I would like a little bit more schedule, a little bit more regiment.
Yeah, a little bit
You
more.
down with that?
Yeah.
What are we exposing today?
What are we exposing?
We're exposing our Patreon.
Oh yeah, so we talked about a couple of things that we were going to talk about upstairs, and then I forgot about them already.
So,
Patreon.
as you guys know, maybe you don't know, because we don't talk about it much, we do have a Patreon where people can support our lovely. I want to check one thing real quick. I get nervous because
That much off.
well, it's just because I get nervous because the volume buttons on my phone start and stop the recording, and if the clip is pushing them, it like screws the video.
Oh, Patreon.
We don't talk about it. It almost at times feels like we've abandoned the idea of having our Patreon, but we haven't. In fact, let me grab my laptop. I want to tell you guys exactly how much money we have going towards our goal of $1,000 to get a Canon G7X. We're about to hit 2,000 subs on YouTube, by the way, which is super cool.
I think we're like 25 away.
20.
20?
We've got 5 since this morning.
This morning.
All of our ad revenue from this channel, plus the Patreon money, is what we have right now. We've got $110 already, so we're already 10% of the way there. So it's not to say we've forgotten. Put the laptop away.
We made $100 in ad revenue on YouTube in a lifetime, which was like what, 20? How long? Like 2014? How long is it?
Well, yeah, but we weren't monetized. That's really just the video since like April.
Oh.
Because like nothing was monetized ever before that.
Oh.
So we're well on our way to spending that money on a Canon G7X. We don't talk about the Patreon. We'll use this video as an update. We'll update the Patreon page. We love the support. If you guys want to come on and subscribe to our Patreon and help support our growth, it's cool. It's still happening, and we're going to try to mention it more often. Maybe you'll have to remind me at the end of some of our videos to put that plug in so that people know that we're still doing it and it's still happening. It's still
Plug the Patreon.
If you guys don't know what's going on YouTube,
I still don't know exactly what's going on, but it sounds horrible.
basically,
YouTube is like shadow demonetizing videos now.
well, it's as a result of advertisers were having their ads displayed in front of ISIS promoting videos.
Like things that advertisers most definitely do not support.
And their literal marketing budget is actually paying people from ISIS. You know what I mean? Like they're getting the ad revenue.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like not only is their brand associated with through the ad, but it's also they're paying. They're like funding, indirectly funding ISIS. So of course they had to stop, and so that's created a boycott on YouTube. And then now YouTube obviously wants to crack down on how advertising works on YouTube.
Which makes sense. Yeah, we can't really harp on YouTube for really trying to make sure everybody's happy.
The software industry, this is a situation where we would have a conversation about being proactive versus reactive, because they're in a reactive mode situation right now, which is why there's the mistakes of like they demonetized a bunch of videos, but the email notifications didn't go out, and then there's an appeal process, but some videos aren't allowed to appeal falsely right now. Like when they should be able to.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you're in reactive mode, not preactive.
Preactive.
Preactive
Not
is
preamble.
proactive mode. Whereas if they were proactive about this in the first place and gave the advertisers the tools that they needed to stop this, I don't think any of this would have happened.
Would that even have been possible?
Of course it's possible. I mean, they would have just had to have known. I mean, yeah, they can give, basically they can give tools to help the advertisers self-police.
But do the advertisers themselves get to choose on which videos their advertisements perform?
They can, they just need better tools to do it.
Yeah.
They just need much better tools. This is not our main revenue stream, so it doesn't matter much for us, thank God.
It's not.
We're just a small YouTube channel.
We
so.
wouldn't even notice if our videos got demonetized.
I did go through and make sure. Like, I mean, some of them weren't monetized, but I think that it was probably more of a clerical error from us because
an oversight on me, probably.
We don't even. I mean, I would say we don't care. We care, but it's not like a massive deal if we have a video out there. It's not
video
monetized.
gets up to the triple digits only.
Triple
It's not
digits
exactly.
revenue.
Yeah.
No, we've got a lot of videos.
Appreciate all the views.
No, we have a lot of videos that are taking off. It's so funny because I have this weird.
Have you monetized the?
Which one? The jeans one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was monetized from day one.
That's probably where all our revenue.
Yeah, my jeans video, my jeans vlog has just been picked up by the algorithm. It's hilarious. It's getting like 1,000 views every week for some reason. It's just funny. And I'm gonna make a follow up. That's something I maybe want to do next week if I can.
Follow up jeans video.
Yeah, because those jeans
Look out
are
for the
disgustingly
follow-up
dirty
jeans video.
again, and so we've got to do
He spilled iced latte all over him
like hardcore iced latte. I don't know what a hardcore iced latte is. I just spilled a lot of it, like a very significant amount of milk-based liquid.
Milk-based liquid. There was liquid. It was in a cup,
Jeans
and then it was on his pants.
I hate washing my jeans, but the jeans gotta get washed again. So anyway, we have a lot. I feel like people, there's like this dichotomy on our YouTube channel where people would come and look at the immediate metrics of like our last week and think, yeah, this channel's like not taking off.
Not yet.
But if you look at the analytics of it, we are getting a ton of views on this channel, like a ton. So it's just not necessarily on the videos that came out this week. So it's, I mean, my How to Start a Gaming Business went from, I think when I started this YouTube channel, it had maybe 6,000 views, so it had kind of been picked up, but now it has 18,000 views.
People want to learn how to start a business.
It's just interesting, and I think our thumbnails are really great now. Hopefully on this show,
Dope ass thumbnails.
on this new show, I guess we should make this episode 1, even though we've done a couple of videos like this already.
We'll
Episode
flash
1.
a big episode 1 with the
Exposed.
date, like Casey Neistat does.
I wish I could do that. I don't have the software. I would need to use Premiere, not Premiere Pro. I think he uses the other one, the Mac version of that. But anyway,
You just have like the basic one.
I have iMovie.
Oh.
It doesn't let me do all cool stuff like that, unfortunately. Title, episode 1. Boom, exposed. We want to bring people on. We want to do interviews. We have YouTubers and affiliates that are willing to come on the show. We just didn't schedule one for this week, so.
We've got some moves in play to where we'll probably be coming in contact with a lot more YouTubers very soon.
Would you guys, if you're watching this, please give us some ideas of who you'd like to see come on the show. We know a ton of YouTubers these days, so we might know them, but even if we don't, we'd like to bring them on, a little Skype session, and have them up in the corner somewhere in this area so that you can see them as well. And we can chat and have an exposed episode on them talking about their life or what they're doing. What we should talk about is the 200. We just sent out 200 sample units to 200 top influencers on YouTube.
Yes, we did.
Very aggressive play by Trigger Devils, and that's a lot. That's a lot of inventory for us. That's a lot of expense for us to do and take on.
But we think it'll really help out. It's gonna lead to some big things.
Yeah, I think it's time for us to make some plays. We can't just stay static, and what we've been doing is working, but we got to take some risks. And so that's what we did. 200 units is nothing to laugh at.
No,
at all.
Want me to show you how many units we have left? This is what we have left. That whole box was full, and we kind of just sent that whole box away.
Yeah, that box was like brimming with inventory, and now it's like almost empty. We've got to package some more Trigger Devils. We do have.
Yeah, we do have more. We
some
just need to make them up.
Yeah, they're not
As
packaged.
far as finished inventory, that's what we have left.
They call it. We're calling it work in progress inventory.
Whip inventory.
Whip your Trigger Devils.
Whip it into a Trigger Devil. Yeah.
Good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Congrats.
I feel like this is the best video I've ever made.
It's up there with with the jeans.
With the jeans video. The jeans video is pretty good actually. No lie. It's a good video.
You wash it in your bathtub.
You've got to wash your jeans in your bathtub. Where else would you wash them?
There's machine?
Literally no other machine other than a bathtub to wash it.
Machine that washes clothes.
My
You're gonna have a barrel and a plunger this next time? That'd make a good video.
Oh, that would be too rough on the jeans. I wouldn't do that. The whole purpose is to not agitate the jean while you're washing them, so that the indigo, which will leak out, you preserve as much indigo into the threads as possible while still getting a decent wash.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a thing. And you're welcome.
That much.
And you're welcome. Well, I do when they cost $300.
Oh.
What?
I could buy like 10
What?
pairs of jeans for that.
Did he just say that? No, I didn't.
Oh my.
I get my jeans at TJ Maxx.
Entrepreneur over here.
$29.99. These
Dude,
jeans.
that's too expensive for me. $30 for jeans?
These are alright. These I'm gonna.
Rich person spends $30 on jeans. If they're not on sale at Target on the clearance rack, I'm not buying them.
These are cheap jeans. Okay, first of all, these are my backup jeans when I don't have my jeans that are dirty right now.
They're cheap jeans.
These
How
are
much
called
they?
Bacon and Famous. These are cheap. Think that these were. By the way, they're red. They're red core, which means the inside of the cores are dyed red. That's why they're red, not white. That they're fading red. They were somewhere between 130 and 170. I can't remember, but those are like cheapo jeans. Naked and Famous is like no frills, just straight up good jeans. They're from Canada, actually.
Cheapo?
I think they're from Toronto.
Cheapo jeans?
Those are the cheaper ones.
I remember in high school, people would buy Tommy Hilfiger jeans for like $60, and that blew my
How
mind.
did we get it on? What?
I was getting
I
like,
always talk about jeans.
I don't spend over like $15 on a pair of jeans. Clearance rack.
I used to have a really, really great career before this, and I could buy expensive clothes. I used
now
to.
it works for Trigger
Now
Devils.
I'm poor again. Aww. So I'm just sitting on all these nice clothes that I still have
Make
that
them
I will
last.
eventually, I'll make them last, exactly.
If that makes you happy, you do it, as long as it's
Not drugs.
horrible.
Yeah, not heroin. Don't do heroin. Or just drugs.
In general, bad.
So that's the end of the first episode of Exposed.
Great. All the things we've exposed. So many things exposed, like T's jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys like the idea of us just sitting down on Fridays, having a conversation with you, doing some interviews, chilling with you guys on Fridays, under that name, Exposed. If you don't like the name Exposed, let us know. I think it's a cool name, though.
Me too.
Anyway, if you guys like the idea, hit the thumbs up. And if you don't like the idea, hit the thumbs down. And leave a comment. Tell us. Support the Patreon.
Yes,
Woo!
support our Patreon.
Basically the concept of the Patreon is the better camera that we have that we can just whip out and film and edit real quick, the better footage we're going to get. We're going to capture all sorts of stuff that happens in the business. This is very true. Because my rig takes 5 minutes to set up, all the little nuances where we could just whip a camera out and film just never get captured.
Yeah.
And there's been like 5 examples of that today.
Oh, it'll help out a lot having that camera, which the Patreon is entirely dedicated to getting that film equipment, so we're not using it for
Anything
dicking around or stupid shit.
Dicking around. You fool. Anyway, end of episode 1. Love you guys. Have a good weekend. We will see you on Monday. Peace.
Yeah.
Feeling now?
Yeah.
Oh, like, hey, did you guys hear how shitty the audio was in that last video? You support our Patreon or whatever. Watch our YouTube videos to up the
That
money
is
we get
our
from monetization.
Yes.
And we will not have that problem anymore.
That was our exact problem, actually.